If you want to get yourself out of the addiction of sin, if you're feeling that you're not getting close to Allah and that you're being sucked into something shaitan put you into and you can't move away from it, the only way you get out of this, Rasulullah ﷺ gave us the medicine. He gave us the remedy. The Prophet ﷺ told us, he said, أَكْثِرُوا مِنْ ذِكْرِ هَادِمِ اللَّذَّاتِ. He said, increase the amount of remembrance that you can of the destroyer of pleasures. Increase the remembrance, amount of remembrance you can of the destroyer of pleasures. And then he was asked, what is the destroyer of pleasures? He said, Al-Maut. He said, death. Most of us hate to think about death. But death is a medicine. Death, the thought of death is a medicine. And a lot of us need that medicine to crack ourselves out, to bust ourselves out of the addictions that we have in life. Especially addiction of sin. If you want to get yourself out of the addiction of sin, if you're feeling that you're not getting close to Allah and that you're being sucked into something shaitan put you into and you can't move away from it, the only way you get out of this, Rasulullah ﷺ gave us the medicine. He gave us the remedy. You start thinking about death. Sit down and think about the moment you're going to die. Think about beyond death. Literally think, okay, sit down and say to yourself, okay, imagine I'm going to die right now. Malakul Maut, the angel of death, is coming to me right now. I can see him coming to me. He's about to take me away. I got no way of even turning around and saying goodbye to my wife, to my mother, to my father, to my brother, to my sister. I got nowhere. I got nowhere to move from this place. They're here. Now they're going to take me away. Then lie down. Go into your house, do this. Honestly, it's a very good exercise to do to wake yourself up. Lie down on the ground in your house. On the carpet you lie down. Imagine angel of death has taken your soul out. You just drop dead on the ground. Lie down there and think. Now your brother or your mother or your father in the house, whoever they are, they come and they start to wake you up, but they can't wake you up because you're dead. Your soul has left your body. You're not responding. And they start crying. They're crying that they've lost you. Imagine seeing those faces, crying over you, shedding tears, hugging you, but you're a dead body. Then imagine they're taking your clothes off. They take your clothes off. Imagine one piece by piece, they take your clothes off. And they shroud you with white cloths. And then people from the masjid come and they take you into the masjid, into the morgue, and now they're washing your body. Now imagine you're there, lie down on the ground, and imagine how they wash your body. And Rasulullah ﷺ said, you're going to be saying one of two things. He told us, Hadith of Bukhari, you're either going to say, what are you guys doing? Where are you taking me? Imagine now your janazah is ready. They bring you in a box in front of people in this masjid, right at the front. The imam is there and the whole rows are filled. And people are reading this salah. It's your final salah that's going to be read over you. But you're lying down. Imagine while you're lying on the ground on your floor in your house, imagine this is all happening. And Rasulullah said, when they're going to lift you onto their shoulders and they're taking you now to the graveyard and you're moving in there, all right? Just imagine you're moving and you're going to say one of two phrases, guaranteed 100%. You're either going to say, where are you taking me, guys? Why are you deserting me? What are you doing? Why are you going to take me? Either you're going to say that or you're going to say, hurry, take me to my home. Take me to my home. Take me to my resting place. You're going to say one of these two phrases. Which phrase are you going to say if Malakul Maut came to you right now and it took you away? Rasulullah ﷺ said the remedy of waking yourself up, of reality, of check, of making yourself get out of pleasures that are sinking you away into the depths of you moving away from Allah is dhikr of maut, that you think of death. Now imagine, they are lowering you into the grave. You're still on the floor, lying down, okay? Imagine all of this. I've done this several times, guys. I've done this several times. and I've gone through this myself. I'm talking about, I've done this myself. That you got the four walls of your graves. Your four walls of your graves are getting higher and higher and higher, and you're getting lower and lower and lower, and then they rest you at the bottom of your grave, 6 foot down, and they're crying. Your family members are crying. Your children are crying. You can't respond. You can't even say goodbye. You can't even talk to them and say anything. No, it's gone. Time's up, mate. Now tell me right now, who in here is thinking of TikTok? Go and put your hands up. Who's thinking of Instagram right now? Who's thinking, when you think of them lowering you into the grave and you're going to be lying down, who's thinking of YouTube and the smartphone? Who's thinking of the sins that are drawing you in that smartphone? Who's thinking? No one. That's why Rasulullah gave us the remedy. His maut. Think of death. Now imagine the soil they throw onto your body above you. Don't tell me there's any person here that's going to have a different ending. Every one of us is going through this. And then the soil piles up. And all you can hear is the mumbling of people above your grave. And you hear their footsteps. In one hadith it says, you hear their footsteps. And before the last man takes his 40th step away from your grave, the two angels have come and now they're questioning you. Man Rabbuk, who is your Lord? And Prophet ﷺ told us, even if you know the answer, you're going to get it wrong if you never led a life of Islam. Man Rabbuk, ma dinuk, what's your religion? ماذا تقول في هذا الرجل? What do you say about this man? And they show an image of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And that's it. Game over. Game over. That's a reality check. Now, there's no more TV. Who's going to have a TV in the grave? Who's going to have a screen in the grave? Who's got Wi-Fi in the grave? Who's got internet in the grave? No one. Even if you set it up, what, you going to watch something down there? You got Netflix down there? No one. Game over, my friend. Lights out, lights out. And once lights out, the only thing you've taken with you are the actions that you have done in this world. The moments that I tried to appreciate my Lord, connect up with Him, with my salah, with obedience, with ibadah, with worship, with listening to Him, changing my akhlaq, changing my character. All those good things Allah said. In terms of me being humble, forgiving people, understanding people, being generous, giving to people. And all those bad things I did, of being horrible to people, being cruel to people, being disobedient, being people who transgress the laws of Allah, those things are going to haunt me in the next world. So the summary of what I've said to you in this entire talk is what? Allah has given us gifts, and He's given us so many gifts. My friends, we've got so many gifts. Yes, we want more gifts, but do not become the person in the midst of all those gifts, we forget Allah. La ilaha